Hello everyone, I hope everyone's doing well. So there's over about 1,000 square feet of large format tiles here. Everything's been pre-cut and I'm getting ready for the stage of gluing everything down. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to not take the whole thing out. What I'm going to do is just take maybe 1 or 2 or 3 courses out and then start taking another 2 and keep going, continuing till I'm all done the glue down. So like I said, just grab a few rows. Make sure you mark everything, like I was showing you on my last video, and just set them aside. It's always best to the longer ones. It's always best to roll them up as you go along. And like I said, just set it aside. It's a little bit easier to install as opposed to just grabbing the whole sheet and dragging everything and getting mud all over the place. So just roll it up and set it aside. Okay, that's my third one actually. First ones were pieces, by the way. Make sure that when you go along, you just cut a little hole for those vents in the Ditra as you go along, okay? You don't want to tile over those vents, by the way. Okay. I'm using an All Set Schlutler to cement modified to glue the Ditra down, as well as flashing, which will come later on. You're going to need a clean pail of water and a sponge. And you're going to have to maybe 3 courses get clean water every time. Now that's a heat Ditra, so I only use that for heat Ditra. I don't use it for 30 mil. I'm just using that just to put some pressure on it. That's my proper Ditra trowel. So that's the one right there. Your Ditra, heat Ditra trowel has bigger teeth, so don't use that on the 30 mil. Use the smaller teeth on the 30 mil. And try not to get some spill on your Ditra. So this is my All Set Schlutler. Make it like a pancake batter. And when you're mixing your cement, you should wait for 5 minutes and mix it again, just because it just gets it a little more looser. So as you can see, I just wet the floor about 4 to 5 feet, and then I start spreading, and then I roll. You see how I cut that vent out as I go along? Make sure you do that, okay? And you just apply pressure as you go along so far. If you glue the whole thing, what happens is the plywood will suck all the water out of the cement. So that's why you only go so far as you wet down and glue down. You don't want to do the whole thing and then roll it out. It's a bad idea to do that on a long run. Mind you, used to be carpet on here. So I asked the owner to sand that with a sander to get a lot of that black stuff. And then what I do is I make sure it's all vacuumed, and then it's clean with the sponge. Now this is my second day. The ductwork is not put in for those vents yet, but as you can see, they're cut out. So this is all dry. And what I'm going to do is I'm getting ready to start flashing. So just give me a second. I'm just giving you a bird's eye view of what I'm doing in here. This kitchen's really out of square, but the new side of the addition, which is actually 10, 15 years old, the addition, it's square, so it's not bad. And this is what I'm using to install my Ditra, as well to flash, as well to install my large format tile. The reason why I use the Schluter is because Schluter will guarantee if there's a mistake, if something fails, they're liable to pay for that. Which I've never in my life have I ever had a problem with any product, by the way. So you're going to do the same thing. You're going to mix your cement, and you're going to use it like a pancake batter. And some people, they flash it. Some people, they don't. They just, the next day, they start laying tiles. I do it this way because I like to see all my chalk lines. But you can do it however you feel is comfortable. And that's all I'm doing, is just flashing as I go along. Believe it or not, this here is, when I flash, the tile is a good bond. I'm not a big fan without flashing. A lot of the old timers, we rather do it like this. It's kind of like an old style wire mesh. And I've actually had to tear out a few. It was actually on an ensuite that if you've seen that video, those big 4x4 tiles, they were out of square. And it took me about 6 hours to get one course out of there. And it was on there good, but it did no damage to my Ditra, as opposed to doing it the other way. Anyways, come back and I'll show you my layout. Thank you and have a good day.